What's up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Swimmer, back with my hideous, Han Solo wannabe hairdo, and welcome back to a Lattice episode review. Today I'm reviewing the episode Absent Minded. Now let's get started, shall we? Now this was a pretty good episode because it was the first episode where it's the first time we see an episode exclusively from Clyde's perspective. He is the main protagonist in this episode, and Lincoln's the supporting protagonist. What did I say? Did I say antagonist by accident? I'm sorry. Well, I meant to say Clyde is the main protagonist in this episode, and Lincoln is the supporting protagonist. I'm kind of tired right now, so that's why I'm messing up on my words. Well, that's my excuse for this time. Oh, I bash myself so much, but that's called humility. Anyway, like I've said in the past, I'm glad when more and more characters get time in the spotlight and have their own episodes dedicated to them. And for I think this is Clyde's very first, like I said, this is Clyde's very first major protagonist role. And it was a great first protagonist episode for him. He carries the episode very well. And this episode really shows, I guess I give it a quick rundown. Clyde thinks he got perfect attendance, but he finds out in his little journal that he's been writing stuff in every day since kindergarten. Apparently it shows in his journal that he missed a day on April 4th or April 5th, I think. And yeah, he starts to freak out about that. And then he tries to tell Principal Huggins, which he makes a return in this episode, by the way, as also his first appearance in season 3. He tries to tell him the situation. Then Principal Huggins makes him a junior administrator before Clyde's even able to, confess. And then Clyde doesn't really want to give up any of the perks, so that's why he's sort of living a lie. And Lincoln's there to have his back throughout the whole episode. And yeah, this is also another Clink and McCloud episode too. And this episode really does, show their dynamic really well. Lots of episodes do, but their dynamic just doesn't, there's not a single episode that features both of them as a pair where their dynamic isn't good. I mean, yeah. So by the very end of the episode, Clyde winds up confessing for real on the morning announcements, and I'm skipping a lot of details here, but I'm just trying to cut right to the chase. Clyde winds up revealing his situation on the morning announcements, and then Principal Huggins heard, and I can't even talk. Principal Huggins thought that it was an impersonator on the morning announcements, but Clyde was like, "Nope, that's me. I'm the one who screwed up. I missed a day in school, so you can revoke my junior administrator. You should invoke my junior administrator status." And this is I forget what's her name. What was her name? Cheryl says that Clyde didn't miss a day of school, and then Clyde was like, "Yeah, April 5th, 2012." And then Cheryl reveals to Clyde and the audience that no one went to school that day. That was the day of the Great Flood of 2012, which the janitor mentioned earlier in the episode, and which we thought was just a random little story detail. Turned out to be a key point in the twist resolution in this episode. And yeah, so that was pretty unexpected to see and find out. So with all that being said, Clyde's attendance is still intact, his perfect attendance, and also his junior administrator also his junior administrator position is intact as well. So yeah, Clyde doesn't really he tries to own to his mistakes, but winded up not making a mistake after all. So good for him. And yeah, like I said, this was a pretty good episode, and it showed that Clyde can carry an episode very well, and I like it a lot. I like seeing his humility and him being humble and him being humble about the situation, and he's just a really good kid, and he gets nervous about certain situations and tends to overthink and freak out. That's what most characters in the show do, now that I think about it, not just Lincoln. But yeah, it's sort of a common trope with characters in the show, and Clyde's no different. And he winded up, good things winded up befalling him in the end. That's what was what I'm trying to say. So yeah, great Clyde episode overall. I want to give you a random fun fact. This is actually the highest viewed episode in season 3 with 1.8 million viewers, and yeah, all those episodes in the last summer bomb of episodes had exceptionally high ratings. I'll talk about that after I review all these episodes, and yeah, this was a good watch, and there's some other continuity little things to point out too. This episode, it shows that Coach Bukowski and Nurse Patty are a couple now. It seems, and because yeah, this takes place after the episode Teachers Union, and it even shows up Coach Bukowski's little houseboat that was mentioned in that episode. So that's nice continuity overall. And yeah, and really the only sort of repercussion Clyde got from this episode was the everlasting smell of him and Lincoln cleaning the toilet, which hasn't been touched since the Great Flood of 2012. And as a matter of fact, that was the bathroom that flood took place in. It's where it started, and he also got head lice. So yeah, yeah. Definitely end this episode off on a happy note, and that is it for me. If you like this episode, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below, and if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned for more Loud House episode reviews. I'm uploading 2 more tomorrow, Gown and Out and Be Still in My Heart, 2 in the same day, since I normally don't like to upload multiple videos in a day, but since these are just 2 halves of technically a whole episode, I figure it makes sense in this context. So it seems like I'm not being repetitive with my uploads. But yeah, I'm Nox Swimmer, aka EP3 Jump. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.